should be dead. There you go, right? Like, do you see how fast this lane state just changed from him being able to bully us and us getting no farm to now doing that to this guy? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Okay. Lollers, welcome to Kassadin, Gameplay for Dummies edition here. Rocking him in the mid lane against an Aurelian Soul. Pretty good matchup for us in terms of being up against an ability power champ in the mid lane that we can probably assassinate pretty easily past level 6, or at least chunk out for some good damage. Now early game we're still going to look to play really passive, maximize the shield and damage mitigation that we get from our Q to try and survive in lane as long as possible and get to that level 6 or first item power spike against this Aurelian Soul. Now he is pretty good at shoving waves and roaming, so this actually plays good into what we want, which is to let him shove the wave with his orbs so that we can farm safely and pretty much never get ganked. The problem is, if our team doesn't respect his roams, this game could spiral out of control. But as Kassadin, when you queue up, really you're already admitting that you don't care for that outcome in terms of your responsibility. Okay, you're not going to be roaming too much with this guy early game or really having any kind of early game impact on the map. Oh, that sucks that those are not within kill range. So we're going to try and do some damage mitigation with that Q, pick up as many last hits as we can, and just survive this early lane. We're going to use that Q to do damage mitigation on him when we go for some of these last hits. Okay, you can use a Q to either grab the last hit, or you can use it so that when you go for the last hit, you can Q him or another minion to basically gain a little bit of a shield. Okay, we're going to pick a W second here just to try and help us get some of these last hits under turret. It's not going to happen too easy for us here, it looks like. Wow, he's really damaging us. I'm not taking too much from that turret. He's in kill range now. We're running Flash Ignite, so I got no problem stepping up on this guy here with a little Flash Ignite auto W Q combo here. So I'm going to pop my potions. I'm getting ready to do it to him. It looks like he's popped too many potions for us to really have a good chance at it now. But these minion wave crashes have been really annoying. We really haven't been able to get too many good last hits on these minions right now. So here we're going to try and make sure we secure this cannon if we can help it. Got the stun off a little bit too late, thankfully. If Nunu ever rolls in for a gank, this is going to be real nice. Here we go. Now the minions are cooperating with us a little bit more. I don't know why Nunu would go top instead of here. It's going to be pretty annoying when you play as Kassadin mid, because you may never get a gank mid, and it's just the way it's going to be. You have to rely on yourself when you play this guy. There goes Aurelian roaming. Again, we can't really stop that, so just gonna chill. I also really can't shove this wave super fast right now. So watch the hate come in now. Watch the flow of the hate. Yo, 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 why don't you ping? How come, like, you're not following him? People are gonna tell you all kinds of crazy stuff when you're playing Kassadin. They just want you to be like a god from like the 3-minute mark. It's not gonna happen. Okay, if this guy throws a stun, we're just going to try and dodge it. Looks like he's just going to go back to shoving, which is great, but that's why you don't really shove there still when they're roaming, because you can't shove fast enough early on that you're going to just open yourself up for ganks again. Right? So we're just chilling here, playing slow. He's got a lot more farm than us. That's going to be expected in a lot of your matchups. Just trying to wait for this to crash in. Wait for one hit on that, pick it up with the Q. Finally, he's coming in. Try and dodge that out if we can. There we go. Finally. See, like, you come for a gank with me, we can do some stuff. Now, that's specifically because we're running Flash Ignite. If I was running Flash Teleport, that would be a lot harder of a play to pull off. So just make sure that if you're running Flash Ignite, you're keeping your eye open for those opportunities to grab some kills, okay? Because if you're running Flash Teleport, make sure you use the Teleport properly. If you're using Flash Ignite, make sure you grab some value from that Ignite. Okay, so anytime you can get an early kill with Kassadin, even before your first back, is absolutely a dream scenario. This guy's might look to stop our back, so I'm going to have to go and recall in kind of a weird position here. Hopefully he doesn't see us. But anytime you can get a kill, man, before you even go back for your first base, it's pretty huge on Kassadin. That just spells trouble for them. So this is a huge first item to pick up, the Lost Chapter. That's really what we're looking for. Now, if I was running TP, this would be a prime scenario where you'd look to utilize the TP to get back and catch all this experience and farm, right? But because we're running Ignite, we got the kill gold instead in this case, which is fine. We're also stacking up that Dark Seal. If we get this Dark Seal stacked up, it's going to be danger zone for this Aurelion. Okay, so here, because we're still not level 6 yet, we're just trying to make sure we minimize any damage while going for some of these last hits. Now that we are level 6 though, we can really trade onto this guy pretty effectively here. I don't know why he keeps coming into us. You can see now that the whole state of this lane is going to change for this guy now. Now we could start pushing, but because we can close gaps with R, I would prefer him to play in a long lane. So I actually still want him to be pushing into us, but it's for a different reason now. He should be dead. There you go, right? Like, do you see how fast this lane state just changed from him being able to bully us and us getting no farm to now doing that to this guy? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so we're going to stack up that E max second. We could get some cheeky recalls off right now, but I'm going to start to just walk bot and see what happens here. I'm going to let my R reset down to its first stack, just so that we don't use too much mana roaming around the map. Now I'm going to start to at least come in to try and help her. I don't think there's a play we can make here though, because someone already died. So we're just going to have to give that up, but I can probably delay Shaco doing this dragon. I have a ward here, so hopefully I can see if he paths mid to try and stop me from killing this Aurelion Soul. But essentially we're looking to kill this guy right now if he gives us the chance. See how he's respecting us now all of a sudden? Now instead of trying to harass us under tower, he backs up. So I could trade into him here. It's just the wave is really, really big. So it's like not the best opportunity to trade. Shaco went ahead and did the dragon right away, so that's unfortunate. Now that the wave's thinned, I can probably look for an engage on this guy. I'm really just gonna make him have a bad time by just freezing it here. He's roaming top. So now if they start to roam like this, now you can push when you have level 6, because you can use your R in the back line, kind of like this with your E, and really clear it out fast and kind of get a push going. But before level 6, like, there's really no point even trying to fast shove a wave if they roam, because you just won't be able to. Okay, so he's still hanging out mid. This is looking like another juicy opportunity to maybe get a roam off bot here and help these guys out. They're trying to freeze the wave, I think, which is good. So we're going to try and stack up our R now. We're using one stack of it. I don't think we'll be able to go in. I don't know if they have a ward and they saw us coming down. There's one there we'll take out. But generally, kind of mid-game, before you finish off your full first item, you can use your R 1 or 2 or 3 times to kind of bounce around the map and help you move around and, you know, not miss too much action. But just probably don't get it to the point where you're below half mana as Kassadin. That's probably not a good spot to be. Bot lane is really doing some work for us here. So here Kassadin has the ability to shove this out, and we want to because we don't know where our mid laner is, and with level 6 again we can really start to roam and get some good opportunities to kill. Nunu's hanging out up here, so I did my part jamming that wave as hard as I could. So now we're going to come up here. She likely has this completely warded though, so we won't be able to do too much. I'd rather this guy just come onto this mid lane. Like, it's such an easier gank than trying to get a Fiora who's hugging her own turret, you know? We also have a pink ward there, so we know he can't see us. This really sucks. Usually you can kind of roam top or bot and get some kills at this point in the game, but everybody's playing so safe to the turret. There his roam is. So now again we're going to fast shove this as fast as we can. So to do that you want to just R the back line. And you can always E or just R again on top of these creeps. Now there's not too much for me to clean up their bot, so what I'll look to do here is just pick up a little bit of a plate gold. He's probably going to roam right back into me here. Shaco was on the top side, so So we're going to respect that, but I do have my R to get out of a sticky situation here. I think we should be able to get 2 plates, then start to back off. So you can always use it preemptively like that, just to make sure you can get out even faster. Now 2200 gold, what you want to check for is if that's enough to get your first item, okay? So let's grab this newly buffed Everfrost and head back out. This is going to be a huge item spike for us here. Sucks that we have to give up that wave to do it, but I want to get this and get back onto the map. So now in terms of comboing off, we want to R in and then press that Everfrost to slow them down so we can follow up with the rest of our combo and buy some time for a second R onto them if that's what we want to do, okay? So here, if he doesn't respect us on this push here, we're going to R into him. He looks like he's playing extremely safe now against us. This man wants nothing to do with us anymore in this lane, which is a good move by him. Okay, I don't know if he's waiting for a gank or if he's calling for Shaco, so I'm trying to put some wards out right now. Yeah, there's Shaco, so you know he's trying to wait for his buddy here. So that's some good damage. See, we kind of like half health that guy. So he's done in this lane now. He's going to have to recall, and hopefully that gives us a good opportunity to set up for this dragon. Now, we could get even more aggressive there and go for a flash ignite play, but there's really no point into like Shaco boxes that could be hanging around. We're going to get plate gold right now anyway. Just make sure we don't take too many shots from this turret. Trying to use my R on as many of the minions that I can. What? How does that aggro me? Come on, Riot. Now I know they're running straight back to me here. See that? Like, you just know it's gonna happen. I can still combo this guy off, right? Like, I'm 2 levels ahead of him here. I just need to watch out for Shaco. I don't know where he is. Oh, I wanted to R onto him so badly there. He's lucky he had that shield from Senna. He will die to me here if I decide to turret dive him. Just trying to get as much damage as I can onto that Shaco. Wow, it worked! It worked! Okay, I don't think we can kill this guy here unless Nunu stuns him. I don't also have enough mana to do anything here. That's the real problem. Now I have enough. I wonder, guys, do you think it's possible at 55 health to do this? We have to remember we do have our magic shield. That's the key here. Okay, we're gonna back. Just pinging it. Could be Roman. I'm gonna try my best to run straight to this dragon. Here we go. Don't die before we get there, Nunu. So guys, to kind of recap so far, it's around the 13-minute mark. We're starting to get to the point where people are going to start to roam a lot, maybe not play lanes as dedicated as early game, and we're kind of netting out with 2 kills. Not horrible farm, but like decent, like almost 100 CS at 14 minutes with Kassadin to a kind of a pretty tough matchup, but we have had almost a free lane. That was a big mistake to press that dragon. I did not mean to do that. Just waiting to see where Shaco is or where Irillion is. Like, I prefer not to fight with the Shaco box on me, but we can probably jam this up pretty quick now. Nice. Use my Everfrost. I'm playing passively here just because I want to see how this is going to develop. Now this is a good opportunity for us. So I slowed her. I'm just looking to R onto her. There we go. There's another one. Now I'm going to be able to R again onto this guy, slow him. Throw my E, get more damage on him. Oh my gosh, he was almost dead. Pretty much almost one-shot that guy with our R there. Okay, so Fiora took top lane. Obviously not ideal, but we're 4-0. and it's 15 minutes and we're Kassadin. This has all the makings of the ability for us to carry this game and really pump out a crap ton of damage. I'm going to stay here and get this wave. Just let me get my wave. Ah, gosh. I have to give that up to them. It really sucks. I'm going to tell Draven to come mid. This is the point of the game where I don't want to hang out mid anymore. I'd rather like shove side lanes with my mobility and then flank and come back into fights. It's going to be really, really powerful as Kassadin to do that. So anytime you have a chance to get into the side lanes in the mid game, you want to do that to keep your farm income coming in from the last hits on the CS, and then try and roam up through the jungle and kind of R over walls to cover distance really, really, really fast, and get back to the mid lane and just assassinate people. Basically with Kassadin, if you're ever fighting front to back, you're doing it wrong. You never, never, never want to show in the front of a team fight and try and work your way like through the front line or into the back line that way, okay? You want to always approach it from the side. Okay, he's missing, so we just got to ping that he's out of here. But we should be able to push this turret pretty easily now. Yeah, so he's A-ramming mid. This is actually really good for us because what we want to do now is just shove this in. He's missing gold income now and sharing XP with his team while we're gaining. And it's just going to set him further back. Okay, this is a big, big mistake on his part to be up there roaming. Now, hopefully our team doesn't int by thinking there's a point in fighting 3v5 or 4v5, because we're essentially getting a free turret. If they just hug turret right now, we would get this completely for free. Okay, so now that they've all inted mid, well, we could have just got a free turret. We'll look to roam up and maybe try and at least help hold this turret or flank somebody, okay? We still have to play this slow. I'm going to ignite her because she is trying to use that on us, the healing, so we're going to just ignite her and burn her down. And that's a good, easy kill. So again, that's how you want to look for those plays with Kassadin. You want to make sure you push those side waves out before you really get involved in too many like crazy team fights. You're not like a front to back team fighter. You're an assassin still at the end of the day. It's a very unique assassin, an AP assassin, but you're still an assassin. So you want to try and flank and shove those side lanes. Okay, so their enemy team, it's kind of a mixed comp of damage with the Aurelian Soul, but there's a lot of attack damage coming in, so this is probably going to be a good item for us to pick up right now, especially because I'm trying to stack up my Soul Stealer. So I'm going to start to run bot again, and then I'll be able to flank and have my my stopwatch ready to just add a little bit of safety. If you stopwatch in between R's, it gives you enough time for that R to come off cooldown that you should essentially have another flash to get out from wherever your Zanya is leaving you. She just really needs to stop going in and fighting. Like, this is the kind of stuff that if you guys are doing it, you just need to step back and ask yourself why you're going into certain situations. What is Riven hoping to grab there, right? Like, what is she choosing to even expose herself to? What kind of risk? Dragon's coming up. It would be great if we could get the dragon as a team here. I just don't think we're going to, because there's two top dealing with one Fiora while the rest of us here, and I really can't do anything to this fight here. I'm just going to try and slow them down as much as I can with my E, but it looks like they're going to be able to get this dragon for free now. So instead of wasting time dancing around and contesting that for nothing, I'm going to try and come up and shove mid, maybe put some damage on the tower, or maybe grab the rift. Actually, it looks like it could be a good option now because mid's already jammed. So I'm going to use my R to get over that a little bit faster here. I think we can maybe get this in the 40 seconds that we have if these guys are quick. Rift doesn't mean too much here. It's just we're getting it because we probably can't get that dragon. These guys are already up here. Our Nunu's down. Hopefully they give it to me. That's good. And then I'm going to just start jamming this top wave here. That dragon was gone, right? Us being around there, hanging around, would not have changed anything. Nunu was not even in that area. So just make sure you don't fall into traps of losing or falling behind. Now, we don't have a lot of mana here. We just used it on a big push there. So let's see if we can kill this Gromp and take some mana from back from this. These guys just keep fighting. Please stop fighting. This is the worst thing that can happen in a game where you're playing Kassadin, is your team just keeps inting while you're side laning. They're all coming for me now. Because you don't really have any safe wave clears, Kassadin. And you can't really stop sieges. You're good at assassinating people and you're good at side laning. So if your team just keeps trying to fight mid, it's bad, bad, bad news for you. Like right now they should be jamming that, maybe going bot, maybe trying to grab some farm top, take some jungle farm, but there's nothing to fight for yet in the mid lane. Okay, we've got our full Zanya's Hourglass. Probably build into either a Lich Bane maybe, or straight into a Rabadon's Death Cap this game, just so we can pump out some damage and start to delete some targets. We're going to have to really get to a point where we're going to carry this game hard by deleting people quick. So we got the right pieces, now we got our Zanyas for that, we've got the Everfrost for that. So we're going to look to push these side lanes. If anyone tries to contest us in a side lane, we're going to have to try and kill them. I hope Fiora doesn't contest us too much. She would be a tough matchup for us right now. She scales pretty well too, so. Let's see. Fiora's bot, this is perfect for us now. As long as we don't get 3 or 4 people up here, if these guys start to shove that mid wave out a little bit, put some good pressure on here. Okay, where are they? We're just looking at the map. When you're side lane like this, you're always looking at the map. The fact that everybody's missing right now is kind of a telltale sign to start backing up. Because where are they if they're not showing? I don't know what Riven's doing running top here while Fiora is taking bot. Really, really bad macro by these guys. We're going to have to try and make a big play on. Okay, we got a flash out of her. That's good. She steps up. Oh gosh, of course Shaco's here, man. Okay, so we drew some good pressure out of that. Now we got 3-4 guys on us here. Slowed one down. I don't think we win this still. I don't know what she's TPing into here. Just waiting for my ult to come off cooldown a little bit here. Alright, let's see what happens here that we got all those TPs and flashes and ults. Does anybody get a pick here? Just trying to slow them down with my E. This is probably a prime example of where you want to leave right now and start fading towards mid lane to grab that farm. If a fight breaks out though, I just don't want to leave in case these guys decide to int. They've kind of started to int so many times. Oh my gosh, I still have this? I need to drop this. Now they all follow me mid. Not ideal. Would have loved for them to keep pushing top so this rift can push here. I mean, it still hit the turret, which is good. Shaco's really the only thing I'm scared of on an engage right now. I'm trying to fade to the side here away from Shaco, see if I can come in and damage anybody. These guys are already starting to fight, so I'm going to start to stack up my R. It's such a bad fight. These guys are already all dead. She ulted nobody. Yeah, we just have to give that up. Such bad engages from these guys. Just trying to E them to keep them off Draven. There's no way I could have kept them off though. They're just going to dive. This is the worst situation too here because they can all just dive me here. You cannot stay as Kass in this scenario. You can try and like push them off, see if they'll respect you a little bit like this. Take some turret aggro, but like you really can't contest. You have no wave clear as Kassadin. Here again, I'll just try and deter them from coming in a little bit. But they're obviously running straight for that dragon now. So we're gonna try and grab some farm. Give this to Riven actually. Let her have that. Just fade up to the top here, try and grab this scuttle, and then keep pushing top lane. Game's not over yet. Like, don't quit too early with Kassadin. You're playing a scaling champ, so like you want to give yourself a chance to scale. But we really need to find some good fights here soon, because these guys are really taking some bad engages. If you are one of the team members, like right now, what you can do is if you see somebody in your team who's fed and nobody can 1v1, let them split push and draw pressure for you. Right? They're gonna bring people to you so that you can win a fight. But see how these guys are all fading up to me? She shouldn't be here right now. These guys should be bot or pushing mid. At least Draven's getting that far mid. Hopefully we're bringing some pressure off of him. She's 9 and 5, like she's more fed than us. I don't think we can even kill her, unfortunately. She's level 15 too. Shaco's probably up here too. I don't see him anywhere on the map yet. Rakan's coming up, right? So like just, there's no point in taking that trade. So just farm what you can while you're waiting. Okay, that missed. Fiora is going to be right around here. That's what I'm worried about. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Did we finally get a good engage? Oh, I tried to RE, but it didn't work. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. We gotta come in here. We gotta come in here. Got the wrong one. Okay, sorry. How did I die? Because I'm pressing R. Oh my gosh! That was the fight to win right there. Alright, let's go death cap. Let's try and burn these guys out. Gonna split top lane here. Don't want to share that farm with anybody else, so come up here. Ooh, tough game, man. 3-7, 2-6, 0-4. Definitely a tough game. If we make it out of this one, this is a great example of how Kassadin should hopefully be able to carry through some of these games. Yes, the Drake is spawning, but I very much doubt we're gonna get that Drake. Keep an eye on mid. It looks like there's already starting to fade up to me, so we'll just try and shove this out and then get the hell out of here. I'm already gonna start to back up now. Use my R preemptively because I haven't put down any wards admittedly right there, so they're probably all coming for me from that riverside. Clear up some vision here. Yeah, Shaco was just there. Now they're going mid, so this is perfect for us. We can shove this out a little bit. Just trying to keep these guys dancing across the map. If they want to commit there, I might just try and take this turret really quick and then go back. Sucks they have Baron, but the thing you have to remember here is I really probably couldn't help stop that push, right? Oh wow, are they actually not inting? I'm probably gonna die now. Let's see, is anyone coming for me? No, they're going towards Drag. Okay, so we should be able to get this turret down then. Alright, so we pulled him here. What I would love to look for is a chance to kill him. Sorry. They all died. We did our job up here. I just wish they wouldn't die for that. But guys, hopefully this gives you an idea. Like, it might not work out this game because the team is just feeding too hard, but it gives you a good idea of like what you're looking to do as Kassadin. Okay, like we just dove that guy Essential Ender's tower. We're 6-1, so this is giving you, I think, a good framework on how to play this champion and what you're looking for. Some games are not going to be winnable because the team will just turbo feed, right? But you just do the best that you can. So I think we'll still upload this one for you guys to kind of see and get an idea of the champ and how to play him in lane and how to maybe side lane and do some things like that and grab some kills for yourselves. And then hopefully that gives you a good base to like expand off of. And take over some games. If we just had one other player on this team who wasn't turbo feeding, we'd probably win this game. Let's see, let's see. Okay, that really sucks. I'm gonna have to Zhonya's right now. Zhonya's so I can R back over this wall like this. Why am I running in all these weird ways? I mean, we dodged out everything essentially there. That's pretty good. Holy crap, they're getting some kills. I can't really do anything to her now. I'm dead if we don't clear this wave out. I need to recall. I need to get out of this situation. I have no mana. Okay. Let's see. There's always a chance we come back here. Probably can't kill her until we have Ignite up in 40 seconds, unless these guys really damage her. Bot lane looks like a pretty good opportunity for us, actually. This freaking guy. We're just R-ing to get the hell out of here. Oh my god, this Shaco. Imagine being Aurelion Sol and having the luxury of having a babysitter watch you in every single one of your engages. That's what this guy has right now. But this is good. We're actually stalling out the game. People are dying on their team now. They don't know how to finish it right now, so this is good. Hopefully it gives our team a chance to do something. I wish they could hit something on these guys, like hit one ability. They're all focusing different targets. Okay, they're finally going for the Fiora. They're focusing her down. Then our Khan comes in. Alright, well, it was a good effort, guys. Hopefully you still enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know in the comments if this kind of stuff happens to you while you're trying to learn Kassadin and pop off with him. But all the best, good luck. Hopefully you still have some good KDAs with him while you're picking him up. And enjoy.